Good evening, and once again, we're coming to you. This is Stan with Stan and the Coach. Show this week is the People Show, and joining me, as usual, the original, the one, the only, the winningest coach in Power Prep sports history, the coach, Greg Ennis.
Well, Stevie's sounding good on that harp tonight. He's been practicing.
Well, he cut his toenails, Coach, so he's able to hit all them strings.
It's sounding smooth.
He is smooth. Stevie, thank you for bringing Coach in right there. Stevie's excited about tonight. He's excited about our guest. We have the head football coach at Goshen High School, Coach Don Moore. We're going to talk about Goshen Eagle Football, and also we're going to talk about a big fundraiser. Is it fundraiser, Coach, or fundraiser?
In this case, it's both.
It's both. That's right. It's both. We've got, I think, a little professional wrestling's coming to the Goshen area, but we're going to find out more.
I'm trying to get him to book me a match.
Well, Stevie said that he has opened to all challengers hair versus mask. You think he'll have anybody take him up on that?
I may take him up on it.
Well, I would hate to wrestle Stevie because he's a wiry cuss, and he's got that.
I'm going to tell you, once I got him in the Shinanumaki and put him to sleep, that'd be it. He'd be out. We'd have to slap him on the back to wake him up.
He might blow some of that Grapico mist in your face, that poison mist from the orange.
I would hate to get the Funyun dust in my eyes. Now that'd be bad.
Well, Coach, let's go ahead. Let's bring in the head football coach of Goshen High School, Coach Don Moore. Hey, Stevie hit you right there, Coach Moore. How's things going tonight?
It's going great, guys. Appreciate y'all having me on tonight.
Coach, I've been looking forward to this since Stan told me you was coming on.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. Same here.
I think we talked to you a few years ago when you were over in Midland City at Dale County.
Yes,
at a new home. How's things going over in Goshen?
It's going really well. It really is. I can't complain at all. We've had when we first got there, it was me and my offense coordinator that I brought in. We got in there about middle to end of May, and there was hardly no one on campus. COVID had hit them hard over there in Pike County, especially in Goshen, and there was a lot of kids virtual. They were doing end of year testing, and so a lot of them were exempt from exams. So there was a skeleton crew basically of the football team from last year. So we really didn't know how many guys we had, what we were getting into, as far as players. And then we just kind of tried to push the word out as much as we could about summer workouts, and we had a good solid nucleus showing up every day that we had workouts, and we added a couple of kids whenever we got to school, and then we just kind of hit it running. And last year was tough. It was a learning year. We played every game pretty much with a JV football team for the most part. We started a bunch of 9th and 10th graders, and occasionally an 8th grader here or there. It's not. I told one of our 8th graders we had to start him against Trinity. We had COVID hit us a little bit, and we had some guys out, and he was the next man up. And I said, well, good luck. I don't know what to tell you, but you're going against some dogs tonight, and you're going to grow up fast. And, we took our lumps, but we also learned a lot. So we had 3 seniors this past year on the football team, and so we got a few more this year. We'll have about 6 or 7 seniors, and so we're still relatively young, but we're also a lot more developed and a lot more talented, and a lot more knowledgeable than what we were last year.
Well, Coach, that's awesome. I know there ain't but one way to put it. I know Pike Leo has a long history of trying to steal athletes from other schools and all. How is that going right now since y'all got there and established your program and your philosophy? Has that affected you any now?
No, sir, it really hadn't. We got in there, and that was day one goal, and it's been our goal, and it's going to continue to be our goal, is to keep the kids in Goshen. And here's the thing is, yeah, they took some guys whenever me and my staff wasn't there, and it was just one of those things that kind of happened. They sold them on some things that they were doing over there and all that. And I don't want to get into what they're doing because I frankly don't care what they're doing. But with us, we told them day one, this is what we're doing. This is what we believe in. And if you want to be a part of reestablishing the tradition here in Goshen, that, we're the guys for the job and you need to be a part of it. And they bought into everything we're doing right now. I have a wonderful coaching staff. To be honest with you, we got a lot of experience on there, not only at the collegiate level, but at the professional level as well. So they're getting a lot of, jam up coaching from everybody on our staff. And they see that how much we care about them and how much we invest our time into them. And, kids take notice of that. And we haven't lost any. So we're doing, every day's a battle. Have they tried to contact some of our guys? Yes. Our guys are up front and telling us about it, and that's
Coach,
fine.
I'm going to tell you, that speaks a lot about what you're bringing to the program, what your staff's bringing to the program, because these guys are experts at luring young athletes away. I mean, they're experts at it.
Right.
And for them to come and tell you, hey, coach, this is what's going on, that tells me they've bought into what y'all are selling and like it.
Right. And I tell them, I say, well, I appreciate you letting me know. Like I said, I don't want to get onto a rant on it because it is what it is. And, what they do is what they do. And, we're going to continue to do what we're going to do. And we're going to build our guys up in a quality way with high character. And, we're going to pour ourselves into them and let them know how much we care about them, how much we invest in them. And they're going to reap the benefits later on, I promise you.
Coach, I think that's awesome. And it does. It speaks highly of your program and your staff. And, hey, I think that's great. Well, tell me this, Coach. Who's some of the kids that I know you hadn't gone through spring yet? Right. I don't know what you're going to do with spring, the way they got rules set up. Who's some of the guys that's kind of stepped up and taking that leadership role? You said you only had 3 seniors last year. Right. So who's some of those guys?
Well, right now we have 2 different workout groups. We have where we couldn't get all of our guys into our athletics block because of scheduling conflicts and whatnot. So we have I guess 7 through 12 or 7 through 11 right now. We have probably about 55 to 60 kids showing up on a regular basis working out.
Awesome.
We have, like I said, we have a 4-block group, and then we have a group after school. So we kind of have right now we have 2 different groups and kind of somewhat of 2 different leadership qualities in each group, which is good. We have some that lead by example. In our 4-block class, and then we have a bunch of them that are very vocal leaders in our after school class. So hopefully, when we get them on the football field, they merge together and those leadership qualities, bounce off each other and make it work better for us. But like KJ Bristow is one of the ones that's a real big time vocal leader, and he's one of the guys that that he played football last year. He's really a track guy, but he's got the intensity and the love that you can tell that guy wants to compete and he wants to win, and that's half the battle in football. You know that just like I do. He's a big vocal leader. You can tell when he walks into the weight room if we're going to have a good day or an okay day. And we tell him that. So look, you bring the energy, and you hold people accountable. And every time you're in here with a great attitude, a great effort, everybody has it. So he's one of those guys. Lance Tillery does a good job in there holding his guys accountable. Jamar McClure, he's going to be one of those guys that you didn't hear about last year. That when he steps on the scene, you're going to be like, who is this kid? Where did he come from? He's been in Goshen the whole time. He's just he's about to have his coming out party here soon. Christian Simmons is another guy. These are all pretty much young guys besides right now Lance Tillery. Jacob Sape is another one that's been doing well in the weight room. Samaric Andrews was our running back last year. He's busting his tail in the weight room, getting better every day. Andrew Galloway is another one that he comes in late, comes in early. He gets his workout in. He's just a lead by example kind of guy. I'm probably missing one or two. I'm pretty sure I am, and I hate to do it, but those are the guys right now that are kind of sticking out and kind of separating themselves a little bit. AJ Brown's another one that he's been working his tail off in the weight room too. So the work ethic is there, and these guys are just hungry. It really is. I was blown away at how many kids have showed up after school because it's on their time now. It's not on they have to be at school. They're volunteering to come in there to work out, to get better. And like I said, they're going to reap the benefits soon.
Well, Coach, that's a testimony to your staff and what y'all are doing. And because my granddaddy told me a long time ago, you can't fool a good bird dog and you can't fool a kid.
That's right.
So I mean, they're buying into what y'all are selling, and I think, Coach, that's awesome.
Yes, sir. And like I said, I have a wonderful. I've been blessed with a tremendous coaching staff. They're there every day. They're there after school. The kids see that, and they see the consistency, and they want to be a part of, of restoring the tradition. Like I said, to Goshen. It's not been that long ago. People, I know it's what have you done for me lately, but it wasn't very long ago that they had a run of 12 straight years or something like that when Coach Snyder was there, or 11 straight years of being in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And winning season. So it's not like it's fallen off a lot. It's just hit a little bump in the road. We're smoothing that pavement back out right now, and it won't be long.
Well, Coach, I know one thing, and your time at Dale County, you had great support at Dale County. Sir. And you got the same thing there at Goshen.
I do.
You spoke about that family atmosphere.
Well, like I said before, I'm when we were talking earlier, I'm from a small town originally. When it's Friday night football, the town shuts down and everybody's there. And my first stint at Goshen, it was like that, and I love that about the place. I love the community support. Everybody wants to help. Everybody wants to be a part. They all want their hands in helping get these kids to where they can be, and not just football, but in all sports and in the school in general with academics as well. So it's wonderful to have that. It really is. It's a blessing to have that kind of thing going on in the small town atmosphere, and everybody coming out and they know these kids by names, and if they don't, they know somebody that there's their brother or their aunt or their uncle or their grandmother, grandfather. They know somebody that knows these young men.
And probably kin to them.
Yes, sir.
Listen, there is nothing like small town football. I'm not going to say small time because it's not, but small town football where those kids in the first and second grade, when they go out for recess, are talking about what they going to do for Goshen when they get to high school. And they replaying the game from Friday night out there during break. And I mean, that's what high school football is all about, Coach.
Yes, sir. I hate to say this, my computer's saying it's about to shut down. I'm gonna have to get back on my phone. It's gonna restart on me. So if I'm gone, you'll know why. I'll be on shortly.
All right. Well, why don't we go ahead and do that, Coach? We'll take us a quick break.
All right.
And we'll get back with you. When we come back, we're going to talk about all them people getting their hands in it because you got something big coming up on April the 1st. We won't
Yes,
talk
sir.
about.
All right, sounds good.
Coach, I can't wait to talk about wrestling.
I want my pipe.
Well, sounds like Coach Moore is what got him was the transition during the pandemic.
Yeah.
The transition of coaches and the snake got in the chicken coop and got some eggs.
Yeah. Them little piss ants came in, and that's just, I ain't got any use for them. None.
Well, they I think have applied for the to be a part of the Alabama High School Athletic Association. So,
Well, I don't want to talk about them anymore with him. He
no.
said what he needs to say, but and I did. I wanted to give him a chance to sell his program and talk about how they ain't doing that no more.
Right. Well, it sounds like he's got it going back in that direction. So, but I don't know if you can see behind me, Coach, but this is a poster.
It's a montage of the Hulk.
Of wrestling, and I had one. I'm trying to get up right now, and let me see if I can do that.
It ain't Burhead, is it?
No, we don't have Burhead, but it's pretty close to it. I got one of the wrestlers right here that just snuck in. Mr. Big G.
I'm Daddy. Mama wants you to cook her noodles.
Okay, I will. But how does that look, Coach?
I like that. Can you reduce it down a little bit?
I cannot. I have not got all of that worked out. But hey, Coach
Move
Moore's
your head over.
right there.
All right.
Here, I'll get this back out. Coach Moore is back with us. Let me
There
get
he
him.
is.
I'm back.
Him
Sorry
back
about
right
that.
here. That's
Okay.
all right. Now you can see us a little better, Coach. I'm gonna.
Yes,
When we left, I know April 1st is going to be a fun time for everybody,
Yes, sir.
not just in Goshen, but maybe in Pike County. What, we lost Coach.
Yeah.
I'm
There he
here.
is.
Sorry about that.
All right, and you've got some professional wrestling.
Dan, you're going to have to lead him into this, all right? I'll be back in a minute.
All right. Coming to Goshen.
Yes, sir.
First of all, let me ask you, are you a big wrestling person? I mean, do you grow up watching professional wrestling?
I did some whenever I grew up. I didn't really have, back whenever I was in school and all, I didn't have, a whole lot of cable and all that stuff. So it was just on regular TV. I do remember watching it when I was younger on, it was either Friday or Saturday nights with my brother and my cousin a lot. But as I got to high school, I kind of faded out a little bit of it. But I always kind of, would hear everybody else talk about it and all that and how much they loved it and everything. And so, I just knew it would be a good thing, to have. There's a lot of wrestling fans out there.
Well, let me ask this: how did you know somebody to be able to get this to come to your school, or
the guy Mike Jackson called me about it. He got my number from a coach over at Elba High School, Al Gilmore, and he said, "Coach, I think you might want to do this fundraiser." And Mike Jackson told me all about what they do and everything like that. And I'm kind of a out of the box thinker sometimes when it comes to trying to do things like that, trying to be a little unorthodox on how to raise money because there's only so much cookie dough and Boston butts and spirit cards you can you can sell or ask the community in general to buy. You know, and that was the main thing, is to try to not do that to them, and to give them something, you know, that'll help us, but also be entertaining.
Well, that definitely will be entertainment. So I know in Pike County and pretty much
Yes,
in Alabama and the Southeast, pro wrestling has always been a hot ticket. Now,
Right.
Now those proceeds that are raised that night, does that just go to the whole athletic program, or is it just football?
It goes to the football, Goshen High School football and boys basketball programs.
Okay.
That's who's putting it
Now, it's April the 1st.
Yes, sir.
And it's 7:00 or 7:30.
The gates are opening up about 6:30, but you know, show starts at 7:30.
And it's $10 general admission and $20 for reserve seating, and that's first come, first serve till it fills up.
Yes, sir. On ringside, we're selling both general admission and ringside tickets right now on GoFan, or you can also, like a lot of our kids have came and purchased, you know, pre-sold. We've had some pre-sale tickets of some ringside tickets and some general admission as well.
Now, if you were going to go to GoFan, what would be your keyword to look up for that fundraiser?
It would be, let me see, where is that on here? I have, it's not on the flyer, but I got the, it'd be GoFan, and we have a link that we've shared on a bunch of things, and I'll get it to you. But it's GoFan, and you can look up Slam Down in G-Town. It'll pull it up.
Okay. Well, now that Michael Jackson, I remember him wrestling back when he was a lot younger than he is now. He's kind of I don't want to say an old fart, but he still gets in the ring, doesn't he, Coach?
Yes, sir. He does. He does. And he's the guy that promotes it, and that's the guy I've been in contact with. And yeah, he still gets in there and gets after it.
Now, also, all this is taking place in the gym there on campus.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now I saw they're having a battle royal as well.
Yes, sir. At the end, yes, sir.
Prize money. Now, is anybody from the coaching staff going to be on the battle royal?
No, sir. I've been trying to talk some of my young guys in it, but they ain't real sure about it yet.
Well, now that afternoon, also there's like a meet and greet.
It is at the Eagles Nest right there in Goshen.
Okay. Now explain what the Eagles Nest is. Is that a little restaurant or little?
It's kind of a restaurant. It's a gas station with a restaurant inside of it. It's just the local spot in Goshen that everybody goes to. It's right past the high school. Depends on which way you're coming in. Right. Most people, to be honest with you, most people know where that's at in Goshen. If you've ever been through Goshen, you know where the Eagles Nest is. You know, they'll have an autograph signing. They'll take pictures. They'll have merchandise for sale.
Will they be giving away any free? Will they be giving away any free gas?
I wish.
Slam Down in G-Town.
Yes,
There's one just over a week away. Have y'all gone through spring break yet?
We have. We went a couple weeks ago, actually.
Okay, so y'all have already hit the fun stuff. You're all serious here on the way till on the way out. But,
that's right.
Well, it sounds like it's a great fundraiser you got, Coach. Anytime that you can get folks that can come in and do most of the work for you, and you reap most of the benefit, then that's a win-win. And I hope you have a great turnout. I was telling my younger boys that if we don't have anything going on that night, we're probably going to head up to Goshen. And their first words were, "Where's Goshen?"
It's going to be a good family family atmosphere. It's safe for everybody, family friendly. It's going to be a good time. Everybody's going to enjoy themselves. I guarantee you that. They put on a great show.
Well, I hope you have a great turnout. Well, Coach, we do one thing. I know Coach Ennis had to leave us. I think he had his coffee pot was percolating or something. He had to run off and get it before it bubbled over. But we do a thing. I think it's the first time we've had you actually on the show. I know we've talked to you before. Well, what we usually do for first timers is we have what we call, especially for our football coaches, it's called 3rd and 3. You're going to have 3 downs. I'm going to ask you 3 questions. And tonight they're all going to be wrestling questions.
Oh, gosh.
So hopefully you can answer them. And you won't have folks commenting later about, well, Coach Moore, I don't know if he knows a whole lot, but it's going to be real easy. I'm going to throw you some big softball questions up right here. First, all right. First down is, who is your favorite tag team wrestlers? Your favorite tag team of all time?
Oh, man. I cannot remember their names, but they, whenever I was younger, they would dress in almost like cowboy outfits. I wanted to say Dusty Rhodes, but I know it's not him, but it's
it wasn't
I can't think of their names.
The Fullers, was it? Tennessee Stud.
Yes, that's it. Yes. I liked what they did, man. I enjoyed
it. Ron and Robert Fuller.
That's it. Yeah.
Back during the Southeastern Championship Wrestling days.
Yeah.
Don't ask me how I know that unimportant information, but my brain has a lot of useless knowledge for that.
I understand.
All right. What would be this is second down. What would be your favorite finishing move?
I always loved the Undertakers, man.
Okay. Tombstone. You're going to Tombstone.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah, that is iconic right there. An iconic move. And then the last one, 3rd down, going for the touchdown right here. Your favorite wrestler of all time?
Favorite of all time? Man, Ric Flair is always a popular choice.
Woo!
But I have to say, man, I always liked Macho Man Randy Savage, just to be honest with you. I just loved the way he did his voice and all that stuff. And
the old Macho Man. Yeah.
That's right.
Macho Man Randy Savage, favorite wrestler. Well, Coach, I appreciate you taking the time tonight. Wish you the best on this upcoming football season. I know there are brighter days than what you had this past season. You've got them going in the right direction. Got the big fundraiser coming up. I think you got a lot of things going, and it's great to be a Goshen Eagle right now.
Yes, sir, it is, and I appreciate y'all having me on the show. Good times are ahead.
That's right. Well, anytime we can help you, Coach, all you got to do is reach out, and we'll do the best we can.
Yes, sir. I appreciate y'all having me on tonight. Thank y'all.
All right. Thank you. Well, that was Coach Don Moore with the Goshen Eagles. Coach Moore got a big fundraiser coming up for his program in just a little over a week, coming up on April 1st. Slam down in G-Town with professional wrestling coming to Goshen. Also, they'll have a meet and greet there at the Eagles Nest that afternoon. It starts at 7:30, April 1st, there on the campus in the gymnasium at Goshen High School. I was waiting for Coach Ennis to come back and join me. He said he had something percolating in the kitchen, but there's no telling with Coach Ennis what has went down. We're going to go to a little caption here of what we've been trying to show folks every week, and we're going back to this right here.
Let's go, Bulldogs!
That's some of our clips that's been sent to us. We have there from Kinston Sampson and also the Andalusia Bulldogs. Hey, we're going to wrap it up right here, Coach Ennis. I believe it might be down for the count, but we're going to see. Once again, we want to thank Coach Don Moore from Goshen High School of joining us tonight. Also, if you have not followed us or liked our page on Facebook, please do that. You can also pick us up on Twitter, all this at Power Prep Sports. And you can find us on Instagram and also our YouTube channel. If you don't want to watch Stan the Coach on Facebook, you can also watch us on Twitter and YouTube. If you've got any questions or comments, you can email us at powerprepsports@gmail.com or contact us through the message board in Facebook Messenger. So for Coach Greg Ennis, this is Stan for Stan the Coach.